Supply some loaves and fishes right here. Right now. Get some fried chicken.
What?
Hi, Caleb. What was that disaster story that you
Lord have mercy.
Not me,
Friday. Glad it's Friday. That's all I know. Not that it really matters, but.
And blow each other's candles out. Yeah. She fried my mustache. and I was in my military. I know that you're the loss of a mustache is a thing. But
what's it going to be? 2 minutes.
Like hair is not a lovely smell. No. I think that smell with me even to our language. Even though that was 24 years ago, we're still not. I love that. And the mustache probably grown back, yeah? No.
Maybe somebody else is live. I don't know.
The hair has not grown back yet either. I'm still waiting. Leave the mustache behind. Positive, encouraging Caleb.
No. What's up, John? How you doing, man? How you doing today? What are you up to? Just come back from the job. I swear to God, man. I don't know how some people make a living. You probably don't. Good. What's up? Late lunch for me. Yeah, I just had lunch. I just came back from a job. Lady called me right up the road, like literally 5 minutes away, 3 minutes away. Knew her house too. She said her kitchen cabinet was coming apart. She sent me a picture of it. Like one of the wall cabinets that came off the wall. So I'm like, unload the cabinet, I'll come by. So I went by yesterday and looked at it. Man, what's up, Joy Curly? I don't know how some people can walk away from a job that they do. Wall cabinets is the end of the run, right by a doorway. There's no stud at the corner there. What's up, Nick's Crossing? How are you? No stud there at the end of the cabinet run. Well, I mean, he caught one stud. It's a big 36-inch wide cabinet, so it's a big cabinet. How it held up there for as long as it did, I have no idea. So whoever has sold these cabinets, drilled right into the plywood with a drywall screw, and that was holding the cabinet on in one part. And it, over time, just weight and everything, just started pulling the cheap cabinet away. They're all just particle board cabinets. So it pulled it away, and I was there for 4 hours, man. I had to take 2 cabinets down. The neighboring cabinet, it started pulling that apart. And that was a little cabinet of the refrigerator. So I had to take those 2 cabinets down, take them apart somewhat, and glue them back together. Kind of rig up a way to keep them together. And put some wall anchors in there, man. I made a little video, so I'm going to put that on my woodworking site. But I just don't understand how, cabinet installers can just do shitty work like that, man. You should have seen all the holes. He was looking for studs. There was, no joke, man. 12 holes all along the wall. He's looking for studs. They got stud finders, man. They're great. They find studs. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, and these are like all like track built homes. So they're all like probably builder grade cheap cabinets, some non cabinet person probably installed them, because like I can't even see. I don't know, because I've seen some crazy stuff. What's up, frugal farmer? I've seen cabinet installers have a plan, have a cabinet installation plan, and do what they want. Like, they just like put cabinets wherever they wanted. They didn't read the plan. Just like do whatever they want. Like, I don't know how people like keep in business, man. I really don't. I've seen them hanging crooked cabinets, like I can spot it right away that they're crooked. Like, I don't know how people work, man. I swear. How you doing, Mr. Farmer? How's everybody doing? But this job, 4 hours it took me to do this job. Which, I mean, it's fine now, but you would think that, what's up, CSX? That's why I keep checking my plate. You need to, man. You really do. Yeah, you really do need to check your stuff, man. It really, it's, I don't even know, like, the thing is, right? Guys that do this type of work, they give the whole industry a bad name, you know? And they're not the norm. They're the minority of the trades industry. People just crazy. Are you a general? No, I'm a cabinet maker, furniture maker. I'm a cabinet maker, really. And I just happen to do furniture. I do restoration work for Baltimore Streetcar Museum, Nick. So I do all that type of stuff. So I'm not a I'm a woodworker. If you want to call me a carpenter, I'm a carpenter. It doesn't matter to me. But my trade is cabinet making, finished carpentry, furniture, things like that. I don't do construction. I don't do framing. So I don't know nothing about framing. I don't know about framing. I know studs are 16 inches on center. I don't know. I don't know a load bearing wall from a non load bearing wall. I'm just not that. It's not my deal. For work, they are about to drywall. So now is the time, right? Forget your drywall, dude. Drywalling's fine. Now is the time you want to go and look and see. Go over there with your father-in-law and really look around before they start covering shit up that you can't see. That's the important part. Before they start covering stuff up that you can't see, just go around checking it. I'm sure it's fine. These stories are they're few and far between, but sadly, there's more of them out there. Whether or not they were always there, I'm sure they were, and I just never came across it before. Hey, Jonathan, how are you? I never came across it before. Now I come across it a lot more. I don't, because nobody wants to do this stuff. Nobody wants to go in and repair another worker's mistakes. And I don't blame them to a point, because it's like crazy, crazy, crazy. I walked into one job. They walked off the job. Well, they walked off the job because they screwed everything up. This is the kitchen that the guys did whatever they wanted in. And pretty much, I guess the homeowner got fed up and threw them out. So I went in to finish it, and it was like parts everywhere. Like, literally, parts of cabinets everywhere. Like, it was like a nightmare. It was like my worst nightmare. But I went in, and I said, this is what I want. And he said, fine. And that made it better. It always makes it better when you throw out a number and the number's high, but the aggravation level is even higher. So you gotta when you do things like this, you gotta build in the aggravation level of pricing. Man, you're not a cobbler, Mr. Farmer. You're a good woodworker. What's up, Sean? How are you? You're right. Thank God it's Friday, man. But yeah, I see it more and more. And like I said, but whether or not, because other guys don't want to do it. This woman called around places and they don't want to do it. They don't want to go repair cabinets. They want to sell you new cabinets. So all the electrical, plumbing, and HVAC's done. Looks really good. And took pictures. Yeah, that's a good idea. Take pictures of everything that you think that you need for later. Where lines are, plumbing lines, and how they run. And, now is the time, if you want to put any bracing in anywhere, to put it in for your layout. Now is the time to have them put it in, or you put it in, or before they start closing everything up. So once you close everything up, you don't know what they did, And then the drywallers come in and do their work. And, listen, man. They're all those guys, framers, and I'm not knocking on framers, but you're hard pressed to ever find walls that are plumb and true, and 45-degree corners or 90-degree corners, or they always need something. But yeah, so that's my day. So I thought it was going to be like a 2-3 hour job. It turned out to be like a 4-hour job, which is fine. And I priced it kind of like high. So, and they even gave me a tip, which is cool. I appreciate that too. But yeah, it's my day. It's my Friday. My house is plastered, man. Yeah, like plaster houses, man. I hate plaster houses. What's up, Digger Evans? How are you? Yeah, well, sadly, yeah, it's go, go, go. Sadly. Good framers do good jobs, but people that are in a hurry don't. And that's the same with anything, man. That is the same with everything. You go into a new house as a cabinet installer, and you kind of you're hoping for 90-degree walls and flat walls, and that's rare, man. But that's how it is, man. You got to deal with all this crap. Rail Fan JK, what is up? You're new. Never seen you before. How you doing, Digger Evans and Sean and everybody? How's everybody doing, man? It's Friday. What do you guys got planned for the weekend? Sunday, I am going to a train show. Woo-woo. I'm not really... I had an idea what I was looking for. Now I forgot what the hell I'm looking for. I better make a note. I should make a note, because I'll get sidetracked and start looking at other stuff and buy it. Yeah, Oaks. And buy it and not really need it. Oh, I'd like to get a little switcher. So I'm kind of got an eye out for a switcher. shoot, man. I did have a kind of like in my head list. We'll be in Baltimore a bunch over the next 2 weeks. That's cool, John, because I'm going back probably in 2 weeks, I'm thinking. In the 1st of September, first Saturday of September, I'll be back down to Baltimore to hopefully put these trolley doors on that trolley car down there. So it'll be a Saturday. I'll be down there doing work. But yeah, that's cool. We'll get together. But yeah, dang, I forget what I wanted to get now. It aggravates me. Most likely no train shows until 2022 here. Really? You're in Canada, right, Sean? Yeah. Yeah, I went to a train show back in, I don't know, June, I think? A little tiny one. That was okay. I got good deals there, actually. But, yeah, this is the first big one I'll be going to. So, and then I want to go to the big one down in Timonium in October. I can show you the airplane. That might be cool. October 2nd and 3rd is Timonium. That's a must-go show. It's hot, bigger, 40 with the mid-X. 40 Celsius. That's hot. Yeah, did you find any good deals? Look, you're Lino or O scale, Nick. So like, it's easy for you to find stuff. There's like, you always find that stuff at shows. You know, you're like HO. You know, you're pretty much guaranteed to find stuff and what you want. N scale is a little bit harder, man. Not a lot of good shows have N scale guys there. You can check out the woodwork in there. Yeah, I bet you the woodwork in there is awesome. More awesome than I can do, probably. Yeah, man. That's some awesome stuff. You know, I went to a couple years ago, man. I went to more than a couple of years ago. I can't even remember. Probably like 2017, 2016, something like that. I went to Viking Yacht in, I guess it would be Tuckahoe, New Jersey. Or not Tuckahoe, Tuckerton? Wherever they're at. Viking Yacht. Dude, man, that place was incredible. They were building like 10, 15, $20 million yachts, man. And they were gorgeous, man. It was just the woodwork in those things, man. It was just incredible. They were spitting them things out. They said like a 70-foot fit. These are all like fishing boats, fishing yachts. And I forget what they said it took to build like a 70-footer. Like 2 weeks or something from start to finish. Some crazy number. Gonna spend time to catch 23-inch bass to beat the park record for this year, digger. Yeah, it's kind of cool today. It's been raining every day for the most part. For each I try White Rose Hobby in York. I was out in my friend lives in Hanover, and we went to a train store, kind of that's in a flea market somewhere in Hanover. I don't remember the train store name, but it's in a flea market. They have a lot of stuff. I was surprised. If you're an HO person or a Lionel person, maybe that was it. Iron Horse Trains. I can't remember. It's in a flea market there. It's your buddy Troy. Yeah, that place is pretty cool. I mean, they don't have, for me, I'm an N scale. I had N scale stuff, but nothing I was interested in, no DCC or anything like that. Plenty of cars and things, but that's a cool store for HO guys and Lionel stuff. They're nice people. But yeah, I guess train stores out there are few and far between. There used to be that train store in Cockeysville that everybody would. Now it's just an online store. Um, but Troy's a two rail in O'Scaler. Yeah, I don't understand those two rail, three rails, and yeah, I don't really. Is Lionel the one that looks more toyish than the O-scale trains? Let me scroll back and see what I missed. Okay, not much. But yeah, John, now's the time you want to check all your stuff, man. Take pictures. You already did. I'm sure you'll be okay, man. It's, the next guys that, your trim people and your cabinet people. Dude, man, I've seen some crazy shit, man. I swear. The same house, that same big house, they did the bathroom, master bathroom. They installed cabinets between big sunken tub, so they had cabinets on both ends of the tub. This installer put the cabinets so close up against the wall that you couldn't open up an entire bank of drawers because it was hitting the trim of the doorway to go into the restroom facilities, because the toilet was separate from the rest of the bathroom. So it was like a whole bank of drawers that you couldn't open because the installer didn't put the cabinet in right. And like, the dude was like, that's how it is. I couldn't do nothing for him because the cabinets were trapped between the countertops were already in, the granite counter was already in, uh, everything was trapped. So it wasn't like I couldn't even like take the cabinet out and make it smaller. But like, that's the mentality of these stupid people out there that are doing work. It was like, I like took a picture of that. I think I still have it, but I never seen nothing like that in my life. Maybe it is a rookie mistake, or maybe it's just somebody that don't care, Sean. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. Somebody wasn't thinking too good that day. Maybe they were high. I don't know, man. But, you know, that's what it's like out there. They see your Jeep pull up and they start scattering. Yeah, that's good, man. They got to be that keeps them on top of their toes. They see that Jeep pull up, they know, man, that you're there to check their work. And because if you didn't, they did whatever they wanted. Not to say that they'd be doing bad work, but like, and see, like, I could care less if people stand there and watch me work. I'm fine with it. You want to ask me a bunch of questions? You can ask me a bunch of questions too. I don't care. I mean, sometimes it's a pain because you're trying to work, but it depends how you're getting paid. If you're getting paid by the hour, I don't care. If I'm getting paid because why I bid on a job, then like now I'm wasting time talking to you too, and it turns into instruction. I was on a job site. The helpers dropped an entire container of windows. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, accidents happen. Hey, Lee, how are you today? Accidents happen. Accidents happen with me, too. I mean, you bump a wall or something with something. Yeah, I don't know, man. Anything can happen. But I kind of like, my thing is like leave my job site better than when I got there. So if I bump a wall, I'll fix it. You know, um, yeah, that's my thing, man. Like today, man, I swept up, swept her kitchen up, wiped her cabinets down that were all greasy. You know, so it's like, people like that sort of thing. They like, your attention to detail, and for me, they kind of appreciate it and they show it. So I don't mind people that aren't working with me for me, but if you're the best, put in, yeah, put in the effort. You're right, man. Put in the effort. And listen, hey, everybody is not on the same skill level, right? And I understand that, right? And and I trust me, I don't go and bash people's work. I don't. What's up, Missy J? How are you? I don't. They do it. I feel that they do the best job that they can do, right? They just do the best job that they can do. Maybe it wasn't good enough, and you know, sadly, it's the homeowner that suffers, and the homeowner doesn't know no better, so they wind up paying twice. Yeah, one time for the guy to do it in, and another guy to come and fix it. So, but yeah, I give people the benefit of the doubt that they did the best that they can do, and sometimes it just ain't enough. Did you take the picture of that? Yes, I did. Yeah, that was at Crescent, and that was a lucky day out there, man. That was a leading. That was leading. Oh man, my friends went yesterday. I saw them. They went out the horseshoe curve yesterday, and I saw them on the cam after a replay. And I knew my friend would kind of leave early, but he stuck around. The Pennsylvania unit was leading yesterday, and he got a good picture of it. That looked good, but yeah, that's a good spot, Crescent, and I like it out there. Thanks. Yeah, it's a good picture. You're talking about on my web, not that picture, right? That's a book. You're talking about on my page, on my about page, right? That Conrail Heritage Unit. What's up, Nissy J? How you doing? What's going on? I'm dreadful at any sort of woodwork. No. Hey, Darth, how are you, man? People say that a lot, but you know, I think with some instruction and the the desire, anybody can do it. I really do. It's not that hard. It really isn't. It's just a matter of, you know, wanting to do it, the desire to do it, and figuring out how to do it. Because there's stuff that I never did before that I do now. And, you know, I learn every day, man. I make mistakes every day. Uh, I fix them, and hopefully you can't see them. But yeah, I mean, I think anybody can do this work bigger. I really do. It just, like I said, if somebody showed you how, you could do it. Because your layout's pretty obvious that you you have patience and have attention to detail. Like Missy, she's got attention to detail. That layout is rocking, man. That little rock wall is coming up. Yeah, mistakes are a part of learning. I'm telling you, I, I, I make mistakes every day, right? Sometimes they're tiny little ones, sometimes they're bigger, and they take a little more effort to fix them. But the only way to be. But yeah, it's all just a process. It's like Missy, like right when she did her wall, right? She was freaking out about doing that rock wall, right? But she got over it and broke it apart into little pieces, and now look at it. It's like freaking awesome. It really looks good. Like, if you told me you just started learning this stuff, I'd say, no way, man. Because, like, your attention to detail was great because the way you did around the light switch was, like, right there. You were right there. So, you guys can all do this, too. You can do it, too, Digger. You can do it! Yeah, everybody needs some supervision. And then, can't run. You gotta learn how to crawl first. Yeah, you can't learn life from a book. You're right about that, man. Life is crazy, man. Just when you think you understand it somewhat, God throws you a big curveball and says, yeah, it's just not how it works, my friend. Change of plans. I can't wait to see you start painting that rock wall, Missy. Oh, man. Thank God it's like kind of like cloudy. So it would be disgusting. It's supposed to rain all weekend. I think like Monday or Tuesday is the only finally when it's going to stop raining. Which I guess we need some rain. Rain is okay. Rain is good. So I still need to make a list for this train show. I had things I wanted to get. Now I can't remember what they are. Shoot. Oh yeah. Things for like my forklifts. I want to see if they have like some forklifts and small like trucks for the lumber yard, things like that. That's what I want to see if they have it there. I'm really content on cars and rolling stock. And yeah, I'd like to get a switcher, and that's pretty much it, I think. Unless I saw some really great deals, and they gotta be great deals. So I really don't need no more engines. I mean, I'm not gonna keep it out on my layout. So I'm just going to. I don't want to take out a bunch of crap every time I want to run trains. Better get on that list. Yeah, I can go unprepared. Yeah, yeah. Because then you just like, if you don't have an idea of what you want, then you just wind up getting all this other stuff that you really, I don't want to say don't need, but you don't need it. I don't really need any more rolling stock. If I saw something really cool, I would get. I'm looking for those. I want to get one of those fighting for the cure railbox pink cars. I'd like to get one of them just to have one. But other than that, really, nothing rolling stock wise. Maybe some little vehicles. Yeah, a list of what I do have so I don't get duplicates. Yeah, I kind of like, yeah. I mean, boxcar wise, yeah, it's like I kind of know what I have in boxcars and things, and like I said, if it was really standing out, I would get it. And the pink cars are really. What's up, Jason? How you doing, man? And just the pink cars are really what I'd like to get. You know, other than that, I don't need no more rolling stock. I really don't. I got enough. So, and I don't need any buildings. So just vehicles and a couple forklifts for my lumber yard. Don't need trees. I got enough trees. If I saw some colorful trees, I might get them. Um, so I like color. Pink boxcar. I caught one once. That's cool. I want one for my layout now. I've never seen a pink box, like a pink fighting for the cure boxcar. I've seen like pink hopper cars that were pink before. There's a Kilima, something like that. It's a co-op car. Klemme, something like, yeah, I think that's how it's spelled. It's a pink old hopper car. I'd like to get one of them. I like anything pink. I have turf. Got my static grass. I have turf. I have all that stuff. Maybe like I'll look for like some I don't know, maybe some styrene or something to. Got to get to Hobby Lobby and get some cork for my yard. Yeah, yeah. They have that cork on the roll that has adhesive that you can lay down. Do they still do the coupon that they used to do? I heard they stopped doing it. Nah, yeah, no lights or crossing signals. I only have like I'm gonna have like two road crossings. Yeah, I'm kind of like not really worried about them. I guess eventually I'll put something there, but I don't know. Bought so many vehicles, I have no room for them all. Lots of them are in boxes. Wait, Digger, I think a lot of people are like that. You buy so much of stuff just because, and then they do free shipping. Okay. But like if you go in the store, like you used to be able to get the app and get a coupon for them that was like 40% off or 50% off one item or something. I heard they stopped doing that, but I don't know. I haven't been to Hobby Lobby in a while. But forklifts, like lumber trucks. If I could find like some cheap bunch of lumber loads, that would be good. You can never have enough rolling stock. Yeah, I can, Jason, because it's not going to go in my little layout, so it's going to go in a drawer, and my drawer's only got so much room. What's up, Roy Eltham? Maybe you can't, but I can. I don't need I don't need 50 engines. I'm pretty content with a couple. And like I said earlier, I'm not going to leave all my stuff, like cars and stuff, on my layout just because of where it's at. And the more, the merrier. Yeah, Digger. That's because you guys got layouts there. You're going to leave your stuff on your layout. You got plenty of places to store your stuff. I don't have a lot of places for either. So, how you doing, Mr. Roy? So, I don't want to. When I want to run trains, I don't want to like take out like 100 cars, put them around my little layout. I have plenty of box cars and cars that I I I want. And like I said, the pink cars are pretty much all that I'm interested. I'm doing pretty good, Roy. Thank you. If I found some like Ashley ADN cars, I might get some of them. I saw they have a bulkhead. Microtrains makes a bulkhead flat ADN car. I'll see if I can see that. I saw an ADN hopper in HO somewhere, and I doubt they make an ADN hopper and N scale, but I would get it if they did. I'll look for one. 148 works great. Just look too wide. What's 148? What is that? Problem I have is I see logos on the internet. That's a bargain. I don't need it, but I buy it anyway. I can't help it. Yeah, you can't help it. You can just walk away. Just look and keep going. I got my eye on this Conrail on eBay. I think it goes off tonight, but I know it'll probably get relisted. It's a Kato. And I might get that. I don't know. We'll see. 3002. I have to check this number out and see if that was the number 3002. It was the one I saw was it was I don't know if it was a blue box kit or it was a kit, but maybe it wasn't a kit. I don't remember. I saw a bunch of them, but I did see a ADN hopper. What's up, Jeff? How you doing? I saw an ADN hopper in HO, and I think I would even still buy it, even though I don't do HO, but I just like the hopper. I like hoppers, and I don't know, kind of like falling slowly in love with the ADN. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. Can't wait Sunday. Go to the train show. See what's up there. Looks like a pretty good one. The one Heath went to looked pretty good. They had a lot of N scale there. So I'm holding hopes that they got a lot of N scale there too. It's pretty much probably the same vendors. So we'll see. Did you hear the new Amtrak visitor from Wilmington W shot? No. I hear a train now. I hear a CSX train. I'm waiting for my Athearn ADN wood chip hoppers. I've got a single and 2 4-packs coming. Holy cow, man, you got a lot of them coming. But you got the room. Yeah, man, I don't know how some people do it, man. I got a friend of mine that's got I think he said he's got 1,000 cars or 800 cars, something like that. That's crazy, man. That's insane. And they're all pretty much on his layout, I think. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. Man, that's a lot of cars, man. That's crazy. Too many. You ordered a bunch of HO from Train World, right? You did. What are you doing now, Roy? Are you switching over to HO? What are we doing ordering all this HO stuff? Yeah, I hear CSX. I don't know who they could be. Turn the scanner on.
Frequency mode.
See if he calls a signal. You're going to have both. Well, that's pretty cool. ALC42. I don't know what that is. What is that? I'm here. I'm crying about my Ice 4 being too big. And here, yeah. That's a big train now. Just means you need to make your layout bigger. Decided to build an HO switching shelf layout above your N scale staging. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Guess he's got both. Who knows? Maybe I'll get both one day. I don't know. Brand new diesel charger. Oh, really? Wow, that's pretty cool. Wonder why they got that there. Thinking Santa Fe 70 and 80 freelance. That's cool. Wonder why they got that Amtrak charger there. They're pretty nice. You should pull off the SPSF merger. Or I think you should do ADN in your HO scale. I think you should do Georgia Pacific and ADN. Someone posted a picture of it on Facebook. Oh, cool. Missy J, when are you going to start painting? I guess he's not going to call out, or he already called out this signal. Now the sun's starting to peek through, starting to warm up. Yeah, good. Yeah, it's hard to get a prototype locomotive. You got to make it, man. You got to make it. Some things you just got to make, man. It's no big deal. It's not that. I don't think they would be that hard to do either. Especially the one with the white stripes on the nose. I think they would be pretty easy to do. But what do I know? Yeah, finding that CF7, you can find them. A friend of mine got one. He does York Rail, and York Rail still has their CF7. They still operate it, and he got one. I don't know who makes it, but he got one, and he's going to do it up in York Rail, in the old yellow and black. So, Johnny, I was surprised to see one train with Rock Island car and CSX gondola. Yeah, there's a couple of, what was it, a hopper car? A Rock Island hopper car in the blue? There's a couple of them out there. Some are really in good shape and some are faded up pretty bad, but did they actually, Athearn actually made ADN CF7s? That'd be pretty cool to find them. I'm sure you could find them out there somewhere. Now that's cool. I'm sure they're out there, man. I don't like the CF7s though. I think they're ugly. Yeah. See, that's the thing with me. If I don't like it, I'm not buying it. I don't care. I don't care. Like if it was like, you know, if it was so prototypical to the railroad that I was doing, if I don't like it, I ain't buying it. And I don't like those CF7s. I think they're ugly. I don't know what's going on. I need to attach a tunnel portal. No, that's easy, Nessie. That'll take you 2 seconds. Proto 2000 made a prototype caboose for ADN. Oh, that's cool. Jason, one of the things I ordered was an Athearn GP7U with Santa Fe blue yellow warm on it with the Tsunami 2. That's pretty cool. That sounds cool, Rory. So you're into Santa Fe now. You're done. That's it. They're kind of like, I like their blue and yellow. I don't. I like the war bonnet. That's okay. The red and the silver. Um, Did they do that Kodachrome? I don't like the Kodachrome if they did that. Or was that SP? I don't like that. It's too modelly. It looks like a Tyco model. Looks like a Tyco cheap paint job. Sorry. But that's just what it reminds me of. So, Jason, here's a question for you. All the ADN power, where did it go? Do you know, or does Steven know? You'd have to probably ride Amtrak to see it, even if it was outside. Yeah, see, I don't like the Kodachrome. I don't like it, man. Like I said, it looks like, it reminds me of a Tyco train set. I don't know why. I just don't like it. But that's alright. That's why they make different flavors ice cream. It could be 371. I don't know. City Aim and Power is. Oh, really? It's on the ALM. Huh. Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty cool. At least it's still around. Is it painted or is it still in ADN colors? Yeah, he must. He's got to know, man. That's pretty cool. Yeah, man. I don't know. I curse you, Jason, with this ADN affliction now. So if I saw some cool ADN HO stuff, I would get it too. Because I could always go over to the tree's house and run it. I would get him ticked. Used by Chester, PA. Signal. Yeah, but I'm at. I heard this at Meeting House Road, so he's got to be past there. And I don't hear him talking. Usually they talk. Joey, what's up, Joey? I know you love Kodachrome. I know you do. I don't. I'm not a fan of it, man. It's just not. I can't bring myself. Kodachrome was so ugly it ruined the merger. That's not nice, Roy. Joey loves Kodachrome. Joe, you still coming? Hopefully we're gonna have good weather, man. Yeah, Genesee and Wyoming. They own everything, man. So yeah, but Genesee, Wyoming owns York Rail, and they still have some old York Rail. So you just never know. What is Kodachrome? Kodachrome is, I don't know, why do they call it Kodachrome? It's SP and SF, when they had their merger, they painted their engines this yellow and red and I don't know, some other colors. It looks like, I guess, the Kodak. Yeah, so everybody called it Kodachrome, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. 611 was running in Strasbourg. Yeah. I forget. I guess today. Yeah, today it was the first day it came back, I guess. Now it'll be back for a while, I guess. I don't know for how long. Probably not real long, but G&W owns G&W owns so many railroads, dude. Tons of them. Ohio Central they bought. Um, what is that? Bessemer, Lake Erie. Um, I don't. I think that I don't know if they own the Wheeling and um, Lake Erie one. I know they own the Midland now. They own shitload of locomotives. shitload of railroads all around the country. Like I said, they own the York Rail, and they still have engines in York Rail colors. I kind of I like the G and W paint colors, but they all look the same. Like they all have that same logo, and they just change what's in the logo. And that part I don't like. I guess that's how it is. You know, that's how it is. It's no different than seeing UP everywhere, right? But whatever. They own railroads here in Canada too. I bet they do. They're huge. The 32 eastbound at Holmes. The 32. That's going 032 heading eastbound. Man, he's late. Maybe it was 032 that went by. He's really late, if that's the case. It's 339. That's too early for 371, but who knows anymore? I don't know. Let me scroll back. I hope so. We have quarantine on our hands until February 27th. Oh, really? Well, email me, Joe. Let me know what's going on. Either way. Yeah, they even have a stake in Joe Rader's Railroad. As Jack would say, Joe Radar. 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 Yeah, Joe Rader's Railroad. They're everywhere, man, at G&W. Might even take over your railroad one day. Came by at 4:35. Yeah, I guess because there's a lot of little railroads here that are still like East Penn and Pennsylvania Northeastern that are still going, but they just must not be big enough railroads for the G&W to buy them. You know, because I can see them buying them, but they must not be big enough. Money talks. You're right there, Sean. Money talks. You know what walks. Maybe they might call you up, man, and make you an offer. Say the UP already took over Jason. They merged him right out, man. uh, Now, I think, do you guys know Joey? Joey G? I think he works for that, what is it, the A Arkansas and uh, that railroad that you're talking about, Jason. I think he works for them. They have the maroon engines. What is it, Arkansas and something, and what was that again? I scrolled back, but I couldn't find it. A, F, and M or something like that. Do you guys know Joey? Joey G? The dude that does weathering? Well, technically SP first and UP for 4 years later. Yeah, there's nothing going on here. Turn that off. I know Joey. Nah, different Joey. This Joey lives in Arkansas. He's a YouTuber. No, not Joe G, the firefighter. This is Joey G. He he was always on the Model Railroad channel with Ralph Renzetti and Andy Crawford and all those guys. A&M. Yeah, maybe that's it. Was that the Arkansas? And I don't know, something. He works for that railroad. I think he's a conductor. Um, Good old Joe G. I don't know what made me think of him. What made me think of him? Oh, because I thought that was the railroad that took over the ADN. Now Jason, you're in Arkansas, right? Which is a private owned railroad in Old Frisco. I like their engines. The A&M, they're pretty cool engines. They got some nice big engines, man. I've seen some video of them. They're nice. Central Arkansas. Okay. Do you see the A&M where you are? Everybody knows Joe G. Yeah, everybody knows Joe G, the firefighter. Heard a lot of people who work for Wilmington Western Railroad went to work for the Westchester Railroad. Not a lot, but a few people. Not a lot. Only a couple of them. Can't believe everything you hear, man. Is there a good source to get info on what trains run through Missouri? And wow, that's a good question, Missy. I'm sure there is. Probably like if they have a technical society, like if the railroad that ran through there had a technical society, it'd be probably good to get there to talk with them. Or if you're on Facebook, find Facebook groups. I'm sure there is. Talking to people, that's all. Talk to them quick because those old guys are dying. But talk to people. Yeah. You're in Florida. See, I think that's the one thing when you're really far away from a railroad like that it's hard to find people in your area that know information about it. So you kind of got to reach out to people in the area that you're looking for. You never know, though. Missouri Pacific, Rock Island. Yeah, Rock Island. I don't know all the railroads out there. Rock Island. Yeah. Any updates on the railroads? No? Updates? I hear another train. No, not that I know of. Nope. Nah, no, nothing I hear going on anywhere. Don't mean something's not going on. I just haven't heard anything. Missy, is that where you're modeling, Missouri? In the 50s and 60s? Probably books. My dad grew up there and his memory is a bit jumbled on road names. Probably if you just threw names at him, he might remember. Books, I would say. And then, like I said, Facebook groups, if you're on Facebook. All right, Joey. Have a good day. Have a good day, buddy. Take care. Keep me abreast of your Strasbourg situation. Okay, no problem. Have a good weekend, man. Hope you're all well down there. Or up there. Down there. Up there. Good seeing you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, that's what's hard about if you model an area and you're not in that area, then you got to do a lot of research if you want to, only if you want to be prototypical, I guess. So, are you going to model that area, Nessie? Here comes the sun. Do, 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 do. Boy, I don't know, man. I hope the summers don't keep just getting hotter and hotter. Because this one was pretty hot, man. Cotton Belt MP went to St. Louis. I take my hat off. My head's getting hot. Gotcha. Do you remember the cars from the 80s and 90s, how they were built to hold more things? Now today's cars and vans hardly have room in any of them. You mean like cars you drive or train cars? Yeah. The cars you drive, yeah, I remember them. Used to be huge. Now they're all small, all look alike. I knew Mopec, but wasn't sure. Cars you drive, yeah, yeah. That's how it was back then. Oh, man. Frisco went to St. Louis. I know some Eastern railroads did as well, like maybe L&N. Yeah, probably L&N. There's so many railroads, you know. That's a crazy thing. There are so many pretty big railroads that all just like combined into a few big railroads. Yeah, that's crazy. And they're all gone. It's one of four gateway cities. Yeah, St. Louis still is, man. Kansas City Junction, man. That's a big place. They got a lot of trains go through there, man. A lot of cool railroads. Who owned the Baltimore Bullet? I never heard of that, Digger. What was the Baltimore Bullet? The B&O, probably? I don't know. What, the Baltimore Bullet? Never heard of that, Digger. Are you making stuff up? Are you making stuff up, man? Big land yachts. Yeah, man. Jeez. That's the truth. You know, back then you could tell, you know, the 80s and the 90s, you could tell all the cars apart. Now I can't tell Hondas from Mazdas, from Kias, from Nissans, from nothing, man. Even some of the Chevys look like Fords sometimes. That's like, cars suck anymore. Train over in the U.S. that was always on time. They even made a movie of the Blue Comet. Maybe Casey Jones was the driver. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I know that the Blue Comet was supposed to be like always on time, man. So was Pennsylvania Railroad. Pennsylvania Railroad was, man, if you were like a couple seconds late, man, they would reprimand you. They were an on-time railroad, man. They didn't tolerate tardiness. I heard that the Cumberland, Maryland yard is being tore up to make way for apartments and houses. I wouldn't doubt it. I heard Amazon is going to have retail stores. How crazy is that stuff? You're going to be able to go into an Amazon store. That's crazy. Casey Jones worked for Illinois Central, I thought. I don't know. I don't know. Blue. Yeah, I don't know. A blue bullet. Never heard of a blue bullet. You could be right, Get Digger. I don't know. I don't know. They have grocery stores. Yeah, they own. What do you call it? Um, what is it? Whole Foods. But yeah, Baltimore Bullet. Oh, right. So who knows about the Baltimore Bullet? Surely someone knows of it. I'm gonna have to Google it now, Digger Evans. I'm gonna have to Google it, and I'll let you know. You can Google it too, but now you kind of got me interested. Baltimore Bullet. I never heard of it. Hmm. Tornado. We'll find out. We'll get to the bottom of it, Digger. You know me, I always do. I think he was talking about the Emperor of the North. I don't know. Was that just a movie? I don't know. Jason has all the info crammed in his head. Fortunately, he is happy to share with us clueless folks, Nessie. Jason works at a library too, man. He's got everything right there at his like beckoning call library. Does anybody go to the library anymore? Really? Who goes to the library anymore? I don't go there anymore. Good for you that they go there, Jason, because you'd be out of a job if they stopped going to the library. There's a movie about the conductor. Yeah, I know the Emperor of the North. You would be surprised. Really? I guess I would be. I just don't, yeah, just don't think people go to the library anymore, but I'm sure they do, or you wouldn't have a job, right? I did a month ago and a half. Had a place that had actual. What made you go to the library, Nessie? Really? Only half the place had actual books. What they got in there now? Man, I used to go to the library all the time to get books instead of buy books. I'd go to the library, get out, went back and got more books. Really? Wow. I wouldn't even think that people would go there for computers. I, I would just think that everybody had a computer nowadays. But I guess some places it's not the case. I don't know. What do I know? I don't know anything. If I knew something, I wouldn't be here. I'd be on an island somewhere. Digital books. How do you borrow digital books? Hey, can't you just steal them? Last time I was at the library, I know, was when my mother was alive in 2000. I'd say before she passed away, 2005, 6, and I used to go and get her books. She used to like these mystery books, and I don't know, like all these, there's a couple authors, and I'd just go get her books, and she would read them. She loved to read, my mother. She'd read a book in a day, man. That was her. Yeah, she was like, she knew so much. She was smart. But yeah, I haven't been to a library in years. I used to love to go to the library. It's a nice, peaceful place. It was always cool in the summertime. Just go there and browse around, look at books, find books. For libraries, I know you, but since we are public, I'm paid with taxpayer funds. Yes, back then people always were buying books in the library. Yeah, you could go to the library and buy books cheap too. You know, on that shelf, the dollar shelf or $2 shelf. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm sure if nobody came in, nobody used the library, that they would get rid of the library. Maybe not, but I don't know. What do I know? The blue bullet. I'm gonna have to see about this blue bullet, Digger Evans. I know the blue comet. I think that was a Reading Railroad, um, Reading Seashore Line. It went from New York City to Atlantic City. Tired of the humidity. It would be awesome. Yeah, it would be. It would be fine if it wasn't humid out. I'm fine with 80 something degrees when it's not humid and the dew point isn't like 75%. But that's how it is, man. Maybe this is how things are going to be now with global warming. Global warming. I know I live in Florida, but the heat sucks. Yeah, it's got to suck even more for you guys. Um, then wasn't there just like a hurricane or something out there? Did it just miss you guys? It was on the East Coast too, I think, because it just missed up here too. I don't watch the news, so it's all just hearsay to me. But you know, like if you live your whole life in New Orleans, right? I guess you're kind of used to the miserable heat, you know, and humidity. It's just how it is, right? I mean, we should be used to it up here by now, but I guess we just don't have enough of it long for long periods of time to get used to it. So you get this miserable weather, and then you get this really nice weather, and then you get this miserable weather, and then you get this really nice weather. So you really have you can't acclimate to it, and you can't like just adjust. You can't. Been here 30 years, I'm still not used to it. Really? But my point is, like, you could have like a month of like humidity and oppressive weather. Like here, we might have a couple days of it or a week of it. Then it gets really nice, you know. So it's like, you know, you really don't, you can't adjust to it, you know. Jones showed the Cannonball Express on the TV show. No, Cannonball Express was Floyd and who was the other dude? That was Petticoat Junction. Floyd and shoot, I forget the other dude's name. That was the Cannonball Express, Digger Evans. You're crazy, man. Born and raised in oppressive heat. Yeah, 4 to 6 weeks of nice mild weather. So, like, you should be used to it, dude. See you, Roy. Thanks for stopping by, man. The world is changing. Russia has more forest fires right now than the rest of the world combined. Yeah. Yes, the world is changing. You're right there, man. And I don't know if it's necessarily for a good thing or in a good way, but we're along for the ride. That's all I can tell you. I had a song, Casey Jones, standing and rolling on the Cannonball Express. I never heard that song, Casey. I don't know. Wasn't that like high on cocaine? I don't know. But Petticoat Junction was that TV show that had the Cannonball Express. And Floyd and Charlie, that was his name, Charlie. Floyd and Charlie were the engineers and firemen and conductor and the mailman. He was everything. Floyd was. I love that show. Bobby Joe, Betty Joe, and Billy Joe. Nobody does. CSX. Yeah, that's how it is, man. The railroads close yards, open yards, close large, lay off people, get rid of, it's how it is, man. When it's slow, they get rid of people. When it's busy, they hire people. I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to be a railroad worker. That job sucks. Every Saturday morning, the Casey Jones show. It has to be Petticoat Junction. With the girls in the hotel, and Kate and Uncle Joe. Now, good thing I got a backup. Yeah, I'm happy to be just a rail fan too. You couldn't pay me enough money to be a railroad worker. Sorry for the longest time. I thought you were one of the MOW guys. I guess because of your truck. Yeah, and I guess my shirt. No. I'm sure sometimes some of them guys think I am too. But no. No, I'm not an MOW guy. That's funny though, Missy. Nope. What's up, Dwayne? How you doing, man? How's it going today? You getting any rain out there? I know it was raining there yesterday. My buddies came back from the trolley museum. It rained all week out there. Just got home. That's good. Wow, an hour and 23 minutes. Holy cow, man. I'm done for today. I just got to unload tools from my truck. All right, Jason, thanks for stopping by. I'm out of here soon, too. See you somewhere, I guess. Finally stopped raining, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it rained a little bit this morning, and I'm sure it's going to rain again tonight. It's supposed to rain the whole weekend, and Monday or Tuesday it's going to clear up. Hey, Jerry, you know the CSS worker named Ellesmere Junction Joe's Junction because Joe's always hanging out there. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they call B&O Lane Joe's Lane too now. Yeah. But Nissy, I can't wait till you start painting your rock wall. That's going to be cool. That should be cool. Yeah. So I got my mental list for the train show someday. Now I just gotta find it. I'm just taking your sweet time. Just taking your sweet time. Yeah, I guess, Aren't you excited though? Don't you like See, like I find myself like when my railroad has problems, I just want to burn it. But when things go right, I want to keep working on it. Aren't you like excited to like you got to this point? You want to keep going, keep riding that high, high on cocaine, driving my train. That's how I find myself. You know, like yesterday, man, the other day when I did that second challenge, that Wilmer's challenge, I swear I was ready to just like smash those cars into a million pieces, man. I was messing with that damn layout an hour and 55 minutes longer than I wanted to be. And man, I swear I would have just threw some kerosene on it and burned it all that day. But I just walked away, put my stuff away and walked away. That was it. Now, I'll go back and fix what I need to fix in there and then try again. But yeah, like when I'm doing stuff on it and it's coming together and I'm liking it, I want to keep doing stuff on it. I guess you're not the same, Missy. Where are you going to live stream this weekend, Jerry? Where are you going to? I don't think so. I'm going to the train show Sunday. I don't think I'm going to live stream from there. I might a little bit, but I don't want to be walking around with my camera. I don't want to be walking around like this the whole show, showing everybody the show while I'm missing the show. So, I don't know. You never know. You don't know about me. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, let alone Sunday. Truthfully, I just know I'm going to the show. Whether or not I'm in the mood to live stream, it'll depend. Probably not, because it'll be in the morning, and I'm just a grumpy Gus in the morning. I don't want to be there. I have had so much trouble with DCC plus EX. Yeah, man, I don't even want to think about that. Tom is the guy to talk to, I guess, about that. And John, Schuylkill River Valley, he's going to run that. But yeah, too much for me, man. But yeah, come to the show. You can see it firsthand. You don't need to see it through your little computer screen. Come to the show, man. It's $10. If you use a coupon code, forget the coupon code, you can get 20% off your ticket. And Sunday's cheaper than Saturday. Who's that question to, Dwayne? Ended up sending it to Scott Catalano. He fixed it up. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, he's the DCC plus dude, right? Pico switches. I use Pico Unifrog. It's not the switches. Well, it's one switch and my crossover. But I think I know what my issue is with my crossover. There's one point where it goes from the track to the crossover that I have too much of a gap. And I think when the back wheels hit the gap of that gap on one side, the front end of the locomotive pops a little wheelie. And literally, I watched it one day. It popped a little wheelie, and when it comes back down, it catches the diverging route of the crossover. So I'm going to do something, fill that in somehow with something. I don't know, but we'll see. What's up, Dale? Highballing Hogger? How you doing, buddy? What's going on, Mr. Dale? It's hot as pig snot out there now. It's so hot the alligators are running away. Well, I think I need to unload my tools. Fill it with solder. Yeah, that's what I was going to do, Dwayne. Fill it with solder. Somebody had suggested fill it in with styrene, a little piece of styrene too. But I think I think I put some solder in there and just file it down. Seen the railroad workers do it. But I think that's my problem there. And it's just that one locomotive. It's not my Alco. I don't know if the wheelbase is longer on that GP38 than it is on that Alco 420. And it's just, you know, it's just a thing. That's what I do. Yeah, I'm going to try that, Dwayne. I think it'd be easy to, I don't know, whatever. I think it would be easy to solder it and just file it. It's not like a huge gap, but it's probably enough of a gap in end scale that it's going to affect how it's running. No, it's not. It's not. It's too much of a gap. It's not. It's like hitting the gap. It's going into the gap. I think the wheel is, and it's not a matter of filing it down. That's what I did, file it down because I thought maybe the flange was catching the side or something, but there's too much of a gap. So I need to solder it and file it like the railroad does. Weld it up and grind it down. But that's for another day. I'm not worried about it now. I don't care. I got other stuff to deal with. But yeah, man, that challenge is pissing me off bad, man. It's aggravating because like you can run the train for like an hour and have no problem, right? Or that train could go around the layout 20 times, and my layout's small, right? Solder fixes everything. It's like duct tape. Duct tape fixes everything too, right? So it's like, went around 20 times and then bam, the 21st time, it does it. And I don't, I don't, it's not like I'm going faster or slower or stopping or starting. It's just let them go and they run. So it's a constant. Nothing's changed, but I don't know, something changed. It's a big gap if the wheel is dropping in. Yeah, I'm going to guess it's a little under a 16th probably. I don't know, like 3/30 seconds. I don't know. It's enough that, you know, it's affected. And then, like I said, it's not every time. It doesn't do it every time. I could see if it did it every time, but it doesn't do it every time. So it's like, it's frustrating because it doesn't do it every time. Do you have one? No, there's nothing like to expand and contract. Like my layout is like foam. I mean, it expands and contracts, but like I just can't like. But like, you know, I just got frustrated at that point. So once it kept doing it, I just stopped. It wasn't like I kept trying to run it for 20 more times, but I think it would just keep going, you know, and randomly do it whenever it felt like doing it. It wasn't like, you know, I understand what you're saying. Like maybe it's expanding and contracting, but I don't think it's expanding and contracting. You know, one time, you know, it goes around 10 times fine, and then the 11th time it doesn't. But then on the, you know, 12th and 20th time it goes around fine, you know, so it's not like, it's not a constant thing, you know. I don't know. But I'm going to fill it up and see if that, well, that's all, you know, you just take care of one thing, and if that doesn't work, then you look for something else. And if that doesn't work, then you look for something else. And, you know, at that point, I'll change it. I'll just get rid of that crossover, do something else there, and be done with it. And I won't have to deal with it anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna try filming it, and then I kind of think that'll do it. Cause why would the, like, I'm literally, it's, if I wish I would have caught it popping that little wheelie, but the, you know, the back hit the spot and the front came up, and it came up just enough that it, when it dropped back down, it caught the diversion route of the crossover. And the front trucks go one way, and the back trucks keep going the way that they should be going. I'll get to the bottom of it. One way or another. Alright. I think I gotta unload my truck. It's 4:20. Whew, boy. Alright, folks. I think Vinny's on tonight, I guess. So, 8 o'clock on Vinny's channel. See you somewhere, sometime. Enjoy the rest of your Friday and have a good weekend. Have some fun. Play with your trains. Do something fun. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. I used to have a problem with my layout. Now you don't, because you don't have a layout. Right? Peace. See you guys and girls. Take care. Thanks for stopping by.